Finally, it's happening. Bleach is ending. It's just been announced, or I'm just now finding out about it because I don't really stay up to date on things. Bleach is ending in X number of chapters, however many that may be. They didn't announce exactly how many chapters. All we know is it's going to be ending soon. Now, firstly, I want to tell you that I planned to do one of these videos months back where I would explain the only ending I would be happy with Bleach at this point. And that was before I decided to go on this hiatus, and I'm not coming back to making videos. I'm just going to make this one and hopefully make it kind of quick, but it's not going to be quick. It's the ending of Bleach, the manga that, well, the anime that got me into collecting everything the way I do now. So, yeah, it's ending. I wanted to make this video a while back, and the announcement is now, so now I'm making it, and I'm repeating myself over and over. But how do I summarize Bleach? The final arc was announced back in 2012, earlier 2012, and since the announcement of the final arc of Bleach, it's almost been going on for 5 years now. The final arc of Bleach, it's going on 5 years, which is longer than the run of most manga in Japan. Most manga don't even run 5 years, which would be about 20 volumes. Most manga run less time than that, so the final arc alone is longer than a lot of the manga in Japan, so it's been painful. The beginning of the arc with volume 55 and on, I'd say up through Ichigo's parents' backstory, and even after that, it was really good. The final arc started with a bang, which a final arc should start with a bang, continue on with the explosion, and then end with another bang, and then everything dies down. That's how a manga should end. Unfortunately, Bleach has not did this. Bleach has been like a band-aid, being pulled off very slowly. That's how it's been. I haven't really enjoyed Bleach in the last 2, maybe 3 years. It's just the only thing keeping me reading it every week is hoping for the end to be in sight. Which, if they didn't make this announcement, like it's been, if you've been reading the recent chapters, it's been leading up to, you know it's coming, but he's did this before where he's led you on this path and then it goes away. There's still a lot of stuff that hasn't been explained or developed upon in Bleach, and with the ending being announced in X number of chapters, a lot of that probably isn't going to get covered. There's a number of things he introduced in this arc that hasn't been capitalized upon and used or developed yet, and clearly we're not going to get that. The Ichigo has been battling the final big guy, Juabak, or whatever his name is, for a few chapters now, and from the looks of it, you could tell it was going to be ending, but there was still always that hope that maybe he would cut to another set of characters and do something with them and postpone the ending a little more, but clearly we're probably not going to get that now. But yeah, it's been painful. It's been really painful. The last time I really enjoyed reading Bleach, like I said, was 2 or 3 years ago, and through that time up until now, it's just been not even really fun. I can't even really recall a lot of the stuff that's been going on. It's just been pointless and dumb, and a lot of people blame Kubo. A lot of people blame Kubo for Bleach being the way it is and being bad, but he's proven that he can do great stories. I think a lot of the problem with Bleach isn't even to do with Kubo. This is just my speculation. I believe the editors and the publisher itself wouldn't let him do what he wanted to with the story years ago. Look at the Soul Society arc, the first major arc in Bleach. To this day, I still believe that to be one of the greatest shonen arcs that have ever been in manga. That sets a very high standard for what a good shonen arc should be, with a number of different characters and different fights. It's not a perfect arc, but it's one of the best shonen arcs I've ever read, and is the pinnacle and highlight of Bleach. After that, we got the Aranka arc, which lasted longer than it should and got a rushed ending. Again, due to the editors and the publisher. That wasn't to do with Kubo. We haven't got the third character book. The third character book in Bleach has a story written by Kubo of things that he was wanting to do with the characters in the Iranka arc that he didn't get to do. And he also has Okuyura's kind of backstory in that character book. So, he didn't get to do what he wanted with the Iranka arc, which was the arc after the major awesome arc. And then after that, what happened after the Iranka arc? He got to do something he wanted to again. A lot of people don't really like the Fullbringer arc. I really enjoy that arc. It's done really well. I think it's very different from what he had did up to that point, and I like that. I like how he got to refresh himself and do something new. And I believe he got to do that at the beginning of the Thousand Year Blood War arc. He got to do what he wanted to. And then they started making cuts and making him do things. Again, you see, one of the things you have to realize about creators in Japan is they don't get to do exactly what they want to with their stories. If they come up with an idea, they work with an editor. The editor's name isn't on the cover or anything, but they work with editors. And the editor's job is to edit the story. Yeah, exactly that. And they can have influence on the outcome of the story and which direction it goes. So it's not entirely on the artist. I think if they would have let Kubo do what he wanted to, Bleach probably would have been over by now, and it would have been a much better story. So yeah, it's ending. I'm really happy about this. I'm going to talk about how I want it to end now. How long has this video been going? The only ending I will be happy with at this point in Bleach, and some people are probably going to disagree with this, but the only ending I could foresee as buying into and enjoying is everyone dies. Now, I say that with a reason. Anyone that's been reading it up to this point knows how unbeatable and strong this new bad guy is. Juhabak is unbeatable. He has like every power ever. He is everything. He transcends God. But I'm pretty sure this is just speculation, but one of the endings that he might be, this is a shonen series, it's not going to end with everyone dying. Shonen Jump doesn't do that. They don't do endings where everyone dies. A shonen story needs to have a happy ending. That's what a shonen is. But since I'm not going to get the ending I want, the ending I will be happy with, I just don't foresee any possible way for them to conceivably and convince me that they can beat this guy. But they have Aizen. And Uryu and Ichigo's parents, well, their fathers, just appeared, and he didn't do anything with them. And there's Aizen down there. So they're probably going to cut loose Aizen and do some other things. I don't know. It's going to probably be some bullshit slap in the face ending. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm prepared for. That's probably what we're going to get. So I did predict that Bleach would outlast Naruto. I did this years ago. It's pretty sad to, well, 72 volumes. There's 72 volumes of Bleach out in Japan at the moment. So yeah, I predicted that. I'm right about that. I made a bet with a friend about that years ago. But anyway, the ending's gonna suck. It's been sucking for a while now. Not gonna be happy with it. I can already foresee that. I haven't been happy with Bleach for a while or anything that's been going on. So, yeah, it's been a long scab. Just trying to reminisce. I don't want to dislike Bleach. I've been reading Bleach for about 10 years now. Now, I've only been collecting anime and manga for, I don't know, 6 years now or so. But I got into Bleach years ago. It was around 06, 07 whenever I got introduced to the Bleach anime, and I've loved it since then. But it's finally coming to an end. I know I'm not going to be happy with it. No one else is probably going to be happy with it. So, yeah, I'm going to end the video here. We can only hope for the best. I'm hoping for everyone dies ending. That's the only thing I'll be happy with.